Welcome back, everyone. You know, you don't say Lady Vols without thinking of UT Women's Athletic Director Emeritus Joan Cronan, who joins us along with Tracey Williams, CEO of Volunteer Ministry Center. As I mentioned a moment ago, two powerful women coming together, yes, for an important cause.
How about three?
Oh,
there we go.
Too kind.
Yeah, there we go.
Too kind. It is VMC's 17th annual Carry the Torch event. It's coming up next month, and it's all about serving those who are homeless. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But Joan, tell us why you're involved and why this is so important to you.
You know, I love Knoxville. I love the people of Knoxville. And one of the things that I think we can solve is the homelessness. When you think about that, everybody who gives in Knoxville and they're caring, and volunteer ministry does such a great job of providing housing, and that's where you start.
Housing first.
Housing first, yes. And my friend Betsy Bush, who you knew, and was such a supporter, and I can remember going to the first luncheon where I got hooked when Betsy was there and Pat Conroy was the speaker, and I said, they're making a difference. And so here I am, 10 years later.
Here you are, and behind us is this year's speaker. You saw her a moment ago, Chamique Holdsclaw. Let's talk about Tracey and Joan, why she's so important, because we know all she's done in the sports world. She's a great mental health advocate.
She is. I know a lot of folks here know her as a former Lady Vol, gold Olympic medalist, and of course an author, now mental health advocate. So that really ties into the population that we're serving. There are a lot of misconceptions that folks fall into homelessness because of mental health issues. It's really kind of the opposite. It is bi-directional, but a lot of folks' mental health is affected because they are unhoused. And so I'm hearing from somebody, a legend like Chamique is going to be great to hear about her experience and how she persevered through that.
And you know, athletes can make such a difference.
Well, and Chamique has.
Yes.
You know, what an athlete. I mean, the best player in the country, best player, all the things, the Olympic gold medals. But more important, she had a problem, and she faced it. And now she's trying to help other people. I had lunch with her last week. She's living in New York and has two darling children, and it was just so much fun and I'm so excited about her coming. Y'all need to be there because you're going to see a Chamique Holdsclaw that we love.
We're so excited about that. So let's talk about when this is, where it is, and how people can go.
Okay, great. Yeah, the event is at a lunch, so that's great. You don't have to schedule your nights off with kids or anything. It'll be a lunch event on December 10th. We have a mission fair starting at 10 a.m. where fellow agencies are going to be there to talk about the services and programs they have. Then we'll have lunch at 11:45, which is when Joan will get up and talk to the crowd, introduce our guest speaker. Chamique will then take the stage. We'll talk a little bit about what we do at VMC. And of course, the whole event is to raise awareness and funds for programs that support people who are unhoused.
And how do people take part? What do they need to do?
Yep, most of the tables have been sold through sponsorships, and I do want to thank the Boyd Foundation and Clayton Homes for being our premier sponsors for this event.
Thank you.
Community partners are so important. But go to our website, it's vmcinc.org, and there'll be a QR code there where you can purchase tickets. And we should be sold out probably the next week or so you're going to want to do that soon.
That is a good problem to have, isn't it?
It is a great problem, but it's such a great cause. And again, as I started, Knoxville's such a great city, and this is one way we can make it even better.
And you lend your name to it, and people will come.
Well, I hope so. I'm going to
have
fun.
And you're using your platform in a really good way.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you both.
Thank you.